Yellow-brown with a lighter cream strip running from the eye towards the back of the head. The quail. A small bird in big demand for its eggs and meat.
At first I didn't like it manage business. Now I was also...
Its domestication began as early as in the 14th century. It can be traced back in the Bible. And Pastor Peterson Sozi is among farmers surviving on quail farming.
So we read it from verse 11 of Exodus 16. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, At even you shall eat flesh, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread, and you shall know that I am the Lord your God. And it came to pass that at even the quails came up, and they covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host.
The bird has brought excitement in Uganda. There is a rush to rear this small but expensive bird. It lays a small but expensive egg compared to its size. Rearing quails is fairly simple. The small birds are kept in small cages of dimensions 4 feet by 2 feet to accommodate 40 birds. The small cages prevent them from flying, which can hurt them, but as well expose them to predators.
When they want to fly, they take off like a helicopter. So you don't want to allow them to get inertia so that they hit themselves and kill themselves. And then in the width, it's just as far as your arm can go to pick the last egg. And then in the width, you can make it, the length, you can make it as long as possible.
The birds don't eat much. They don't need special attention. They don't need a nest for laying. They lay every day for 2 years. They lay between 3 o'clock and midnight, provided there is light. They don't get sick easily.
They are very, very economical with the labor, because once you know the number you have in your cage and you have these feeders, you can put in enough food for the next 12 hours. Even people who are working in offices, put in the food in the morning or at night, and when you come back, you just pick the eggs. And of course, you can put in enough water. There are some drinkers, and according to what you put in, you know that it will take 12 hours. Anybody can do it along with other jobs.
The cages for housing quail are made from wood, iron sheets, and wire mesh. The birds mature in only 1 month.
And they multiply so quickly. Within 18 days, you get a new life from the quail. So they can multiply, and we are going to have tens of millions here and tons, and then I pray that in restaurants you can just order matoke and quail.
Jessica Natale is another quail farmer in Bulova, Kampala. She says that while a mature hen consumes an average of 150 grams of food per day and requires a regular administration of drugs, a quail eats 20 grams per day and hardly requires any drugs. You may only need to give them vaccination against Newcastle disease.
They are too resistant to diseases that attack the other poultry, like chicken. So for them, they are resistant. At least you can't lose you can't lose all the birds like you can with the chicken. These ones are resistant.
Tosobola zizimbira kugamba okubeera n'enkoko ennyingi kikwetagisa okukozesa ssente nnyingi katulabona obuntu obulamu obuzimbira watono enkoko ebibiri nga buno bw'olaba nti agambe mu katoka mulimu enkoko bibiri kikwetagisa luumu nnene ate n'okulya n'okulwala.
Quail's meat and eggs are highly recommended for people keen on boosting their immunity against many diseases like HIV, hypertension, diabetes, stroke, sight, and boosting sexual performance.
Because of the ingredients in them, they give you, first of all, immunity. they help our immunity to be at the right level. In fact, those who have HIV, who are positive, they should use quail eggs because they give the white cells so that the immunity is the right one. And then those who are suffering from various diseases, this is just to mention a few, because we have had testimonies of people who have eaten these eggs, those who have hypertension, those who have problems with sugar diabetes. This is a master for sugar diabetes. And people who have had stroke, if you have had a stroke, this can repair your body. And people who have problems with their eyes, people who have problems with their backs, people who have problems with the allergies. Now, allergies is just a range of many discomforts because of allergies. Quail eggs is a master. And also because of coltan, which is found there, it gives you sexual appetite. This is for both men and women.
But don't rush into quail rearing. You must obtain a license for a fee of up to $100, approximately 250,000 Uganda shillings, from Uganda Wildlife Authority, as these are wild birds. Rosette Champaire is the warden for community conservation at Uganda Wildlife Authority, Kampala. She says for you to get a license, you must meet some conditions.
Number one is management proposal. Then $100 is paid after being licensed. Then environmental impact assessment is necessary, and it is carried out by NEMA, so we have to have a certificate once it is done. Then also we have to carry out an inspection.
Smart farmers like Peterson Sozi boast of success from quail farming.
From August 2013 to date, I have earned a lot. I have earned a lot, and I recommend it for anyone who is looking for money. In fact, for those graduates whom I heard that 63% have no jobs, come, let's talk.
Quail egg trades at 1,000 Uganda shillings wholesale value and can go up to 1,800 shillings retail. A one-day-old bird costs 20,000 shillings, while a mature one may cost you up to 50,000 shillings. Perhaps this is a farming enterprise that can make you rich. Kenneth Bwire, WBS Smart Farming.